and it's open here in Pro Tools 9. And this is an older session I had, so I just want to show you something here. I'm going to go here to Hardware Setup, and here in the Hardware Setup, so as you can see it better, I have the option here to use my DigiDesign MBox 2 Pro. Now it's plugged in, and the reason why it's looking for this is because it's from the original session, and also it's part of the playback engine for the original session. Now you see I have a clock source. I can select SPDIF if I'm using SPDIF or a word clock source. In this case, we're using internal clock source. This means that the Pro Tools system with my Macintosh computer is going to control the clock, the timing source. Okay. Now, if your interface device has a foot switch control, and let's say it has record, punch in, or punch out, or let's say you have a playback, start, stop, foot switch control. Set it for that if you're going to use foot switch. I don't use that, so I'm not worried about that. I'll press OK, and here we go. Now, if I want to switch it up, I'm going to go right back here. I go to Playback Engine. I'll open it up. Let me drag it so you can see it. And here, I can get a list of my current playback engine possibilities. So as you can see, I have the MBox 2. I've got the MBox 2 Pro. I've got the Pro Tools Aggregate. Now this means I can run it through the internal system within the Macintosh computer. The Aggregate is only in reference to Macintosh, not Windows. So this one works for Macintosh computers. So in this case, I want to use, let's say, an MBox 2. I'll press MBox 2. I select that. A little dialog box comes up here telling us selecting this playback engine will automatically save and close your session. The session will be reopened when you are done changing settings. Are you sure you want to proceed? So I want to do that. So I'll press yes. Why not? So here we go. It closes out. I go, sure, why not? And now I'm going to sit here and wait and see what happens. And it's going to load up. So say, here's session notes. Okay, sure. No need for that. And here we go. Opens back up again. I'm going to go back to the hard drive setup. And you'll notice here, now it just says MBox 2. And that's how I can change between my different hard drive setups and between my different peripheral devices. This way you can set your sessions up, and you notice you have an old session you're pulling in. I'm bringing my old session in. You want to make sure you have the proper setup for that session.